Hey guys, Dominus here with a brand new series, a brand new game. This one is called All Quiet in the Trenches. So let's see what the developer says about the game. All Quiet in the Trenches is a narrative turn-based strategy RPG set in World War I. Get to know your soldiers, take care of their needs, and lead them in battle, trying to strike a precarious balance between ambitions of your superiors and the survival of your men. This game came out on January 17th and it has a very positive reviews on Steam, and I'm a big fan of turn-based RPGs and strategy games, so I hope I will like the game. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's see what the game has to offer. Okay, so let's jump right into the game. Yeah, let's keep it for more safe games and let's activate the tutorial. During the First World War, bicycle simulators, the so-called fixies, were very popular. If you stop pedaling, they brake automatically and therefore also drive backwards. Yeah, I was driving this kind of bike when I was a kid. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I really like the cartoonish graphics. As long as the gameplay is good. Monday, March 1st, 1915. I could still hardly believe that a few days ago back home I had been appointed under-officer in charge of this handful of men, and here they are sneaking through the trenches behind me, not 100 meters from the enemy positions, with heavy packs and dwindling strength. Franz Wellinger was blonde, red-faced, and had a mischievous twinkle in his eye. Florian Miles' thoughts still seemed to be firmly at home, and he still appeared to be treating this as a short trip. Senior teacher Wilhelm Schmidbauer wore a precise mustache and seemed surprisingly spry for his age. Jean-Pierre Danner, calmly vigilant and keeping his weapon ready. Exhausted, we finally found the dugout of Lieutenant von Karlsbruck, to whom we had been assigned. "There you are, Herr Unteroffizier," he greeted me. "You seem to have taken your time. Surely you are fit enough to start the work straight away." The lieutenant's condescending gaze swept over my men and then rested appraisingly on me. "My men are tired." My men are tired, Herr Lieutenant," I objected. "The train broke down. We had to hurry so that we could." The lieutenant raised his hand. "Don't think you'll get away with your lazy excuses with me, Herr Unteroffizier. I'll have to put that nonsense out of your mind." His contemptuous look pierced me. "Find your sleeping quarters and then report back to me. In the meantime, I will think of a sufficiently difficult task for your group to learn right away what being tired really means here at the front." I looked at my men's faces. They looked dejected and angry, but also grateful for my attempt to stand up for them. Without so much as another glance at me, Lieutenant von Karlsbruck turned back to the documents on his table. "Welcome to the trenches, Herr Unteroffizier." Okay, click and hold the left mouse button to rotate the camera. Click on a location icon to jump to it, and on people to talk to them. The exclamation mark marks important conversation. The button at the bottom right leads through all the interaction required for this turn and end the turn. Okay. Someone wants to talk to me. Herr Officer, we only have the ration left that we took with us. Where are we supposed to get something to eat around here? The current circumstances are indicated by attribute icons such as weather or resources. This icon shows you your prestige with your superiors on the left and the mood of your soldiers on the right. The incidents of a turn often change the values of your soldiers. All recent changes are shown at the top right. Okay. What do you think? How long till we march into Paris? I think it will be before Christmas. Okay. Hello there. Let's talk to everybody. If there is anyone who can lead us to victory, then it's you, Herr Unteroffizier, I'm sure of it. Took you long enough, there's no time to get comfortable. Go and gather your men. A communication trench has collapsed and must be rebuilt immediately. You'll have to take care of your supplies yourself. Send somebody to the supply depot for that. Assign a project to a soldier by dragging his portrait into the project. Click on the respective project icon for details. Certain projects have a fixed number of soldiers needed for them. For other projects, it is up to you how many soldiers you assign. The more, the higher the impact of the project. Okay. So we need to fetch options. The icons below the project explain the effects on completing or not completing the project. If you hover over the icon, you will learn more about it. When you add a soldier to a project, you see which of his values are relevant to the fulfillment of the project. These values can have a positive or negative impact. Okay. Strained, tired. What's up? Okay. Sand mile to fetch the rations. Do we maintain the trenches? Let's assign 3 of the soldiers, maybe 2. Let's do 1 for now, and we will see what will happen. Okay. Oh, so there has to be 3 soldiers. So what if I end the turn without anyone in the trenches? Let's see. Change the rations for 2 days. Herr Unteroffizier, your group is on night watch tonight. Make sure your men don't fall asleep. Night watch. Very pragmatic when it comes down to it. Orders middle guidelines. After all, what does the mayor even know about fighting trench? Okay. Let's assign dinner and mid power to night watch. I think we have enough rations for 2 days. My men are tired. Herr Lieutenant, I objected. The train broke down, we had to worry. Also, this is the last day, General. A few hours ago, the roar of the artillery had begun. At first it was as quiet as the rumble of thunder in the distance, but recently it had become steadily louder and more threatening. Suddenly there was a thud, and not 10 meters from the hiding spot where my men were huddled, an artillery shell shredded the dugout of our neighboring troop. Pieces of wood and metal flew for meters and smoke obscured the view. The noise was deafening for a few seconds, then died away as quickly as it had come. An almost eerie silent gasp of shock passed, and my men and I jumped up, pushed aside broken beams, and searched for our buried comrades. We found two for whom all had come too late. A third, however, we could still hear pouncing. He was lying with his upper body trapped under the fallen beams. His face was distorted with pain, and he was barely conscious. My men stood around him, forlorn, and looked over to me for help. Wellinger said pleadingly, "Herr Unteroffizier, we must try to help him." Together we lifted the beam from his chest, and only now saw the full extent of the damage. His chest looked crushed, and his hips strangely twisted. A long splinter protruded from his abdomen, and his shirt was soaked in blood. Mael shook his head. "He's beyond help. Mercy killing will save him and us both of misery." I think this guy is truly beyond help. Let us put a swift end to his suffering. Let us put a swift end to his suffering, I said. I will do it myself. I drew my pistol, which I had received only a few days before. Cold and alien, it lay in my hand. Once more I exhaled, as when I practiced on the parade ground back home. Then, with a single shot, I ended a young soldier's life. Even now, as I write this, the blood curdles in my veins, and I feel as if I can still hear the shot and the silence afterwards. Someone wants to talk to me. We hardly have anything left to eat. Someone urgently needs to get supplies from the camp, otherwise we won't have anything by tomorrow. Yeah. Officer, the advance emplacement has been destroyed by artillery. Now we are missing a well-covered position there, and the French have an easy way into our trenches. I'm afraid that if we try to rebuild the position directly onto the front line, the French will do the best to prevent it. We rebuild it. Will we have to? The artillery must have destroyed one of our telephone lines. Instruct one of your men to carry this message to the command post immediately. It looks like the French are planning an attack, and we urgently need more men. Deliver message. Do we have someone available? This guy, he was in the okay, so I can move between the different spots. Okay, let's end the turn. I did everything. He asked me. I sent a guy to get the message. This is your final warning, Herr Unteroffizier. Obey my orders or there will be consequences for you. Okay. Can I save the game? Just to be sure. I really hope the French won't attack. Do we have some? Stood. Let's send him to fetch the Russians. Friday, March 5th, 1915. For the past day, my men and I have been sitting tightly packed in our bunker while the French utterly rained down salvo after salvo of death and destruction on us. During the hard work of our first day in the trenches, I had hardly found a quiet minute to have a personal conversation with my men, so now they were sitting next to me, tense and still mostly strangers, and I fervently hoped that they would survive the shelling unscathed. The silence between us was a sharp contrast to the constant droning outside. When after hours the firing suddenly stopped, a sigh of relief went through the ranks of some of the young soldiers. However, that was the moment when the veterans of the other troops tensed up and began to load their rifles. Cacophony of whistles snapped up out of stupor as well the French were attacking. Stay together, people. I shouted to my soldiers and led them to our positions in the trenches. Together we halted and mentally prepared ourselves for the upcoming battle. Okay, to the next level. Okay, so we made it through the first level. The enemy has superior numbers. We may soon have to retreat from the trenches. You and your greenhorse are to collect and evacuate all the ammunition you can find. If we are to lose this trench, at least we won't lose our equipment. In battle you lead your soldiers as a troop. However, you can also give them orders individually unless they have been separated from the troop. Pay attention to your allied and enemy troops to adjust your tactics accordingly. Okay. On each troop, information about it is displayed, such as its stats or its last command. Okay, let's see. Let's look around first. You can only give your troop one command per turn. The rally command causes your troop to stay at its current position. With the following commands, you can move your troop to another position. Often a new command also changes the current project of your troop. Apart from this grenade, I did not find anything else here. There was still a bit of ammunition and first aid supplies here. I took everything I could find. Okay. We are in grenade range, so we better retreat. When you click on command for your troop, a window with further details appears on the right. This window shows the approximate danger level for executing this command. Additionally, the advantages and disadvantages of this position are displayed here. Let's advance here. Do I? Okay. Next turn, let's move them. Maybe we can flank the enemies. Wondering what. So, here it shows the quest as well, so we need to move here. I hope, let's hope we don't get shot. You can do it. Please find something. I didn't find any ammunition, but I did find some bandages. That's the artillery. Jesus. Move. is on the flank. What do we do now? Do we risk that? Move only one guy. Okay, let's risk it. Group commands. The following commands are executed by your soldiers on the spot, which means that they remain in their current position. Changing the command also changes the current project of the troop. In addition, the allied soldiers in your immediate proximity will react to your actions. Soldiers were falling back, retreating near the defensive line. We shall provide cover fire. Okay, let's suppress. And yeah, I think we should suppress. Not much of a suppress fire. There was no equipment here. Great. Yeah, let's retreat back. See any more ammunition here? Actually, there is. Do we risk it? Yes. Let's go in. We have a ghost squad. Come on, just shot him. I was able to find some ammunition. Let's go this way now. Let's loot this raid and then we'll retreat. Okay. Behind enemy lines. Let's rally the crate. That was pretty close. The shot hit right next to him. My heart is beating like crazy. Apart from this grenade, I didn't find anything else here. Okay, let's retreat. So we can go. That should be enough, right? We've collected quite a lot now, I can't carry much more. Okay, let's retreat across the creek. This is the creek. We need going to go this way. Damn artillery. Wellinger must have taken a hit. Oh, Jesus. This pain. What do we do now? Wounded. We should give him first aid. Okay, just run away. No, we can't stay here. Yes. No, don't stop. Okay, the task is completed. The next level, I hope the Wellinger didn't die. The explosion, gunshots and screams still echoed in my ears. We had only been fighting for a few minutes, and yet it felt as if years had passed since this morning, and to everyday life back home a lifetime away. To be in the camp now, safely far behind the front, was surreal. The light-hearted chirping of the birds almost drowned out the rumble at the front and the cries of the pain from the field hospital where we had taken Wellinger. My people lay down exhausted on the grass, surrounded by the boxes of ammunition and equipment we had saved. Dirty and bloodied, some still pale and trembling, but soon the angry voice of the lieutenant in the distance abruptly broke the supposed peace, even before we could see him coming towards us amidst the tents. "On your feet, men," I ordered and motioned my men to stand at attention. Lieutenant Carlsberg looked satisfied, seeing the ample supply of ammunition seems to further suit his morose mood. "Good job," he forced out against his visibly blazing anger. Not that it was a difficult task, but apparently with this bunch of slobs you have to be happy if anyone shows even a modicum of competency. Our troops were in best positions for a counterattack, but no, the reserve was too cowardly to take advantage of this unique opportunity we had prepared for them. The lieutenant rumbled without prompting, and now her major accuses us of having abandoned the trench line unnecessarily, a disgrace. Henceforth we will hold the line come what may. There was no holding the line. I interjected. The attack was too strong, the previous artillery. The lieutenant interrupted me harshly. "That's hardly your place to judge. We could have sold the trenches for considerable more today, and if that is what the Herr Major expects, to grant my promotion to Oberlieutenant, then that is what he will get. Set up camp. Sooner or later we'll get our chance to pay back the French," he ordered, and left us to take out his displeasures on others. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the first episode here. I hope you like this World War I turn-based game. I kinda do. It's really chill and cozy. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Until next time.